they wouldn't make a good whooping thing. I don't know, it kind of hurt. We like the legs, we do, but not all the way up to its neck, you know. They get too tall. Good things come to those who wait, I guess. Look how sweet that looks. It's funny because it don't really taste, you know, like a Fig Newton. Don't really taste like that. I mean, it has that little bit of grit, but not as gritty. It's almost got a little bit of a maybe the mix between a good fresh watermelon and orange, maybe flavor. That's good. But anyhow, set and forget. Let's go to the next one. Let's pick an apple. They might be ready, might not. And don't look at all the weeds, because the weeds took the food forest away from us this year. But it's our fault. But we've just been busy doing what we can. But hey, we're still getting a little bit of fruit. There's no bug bites, little mold and mildewy stuff. Let's take a little bite. It'll either be good or it won't. Smells like it might not be quite ready yet. Oh man, that's sweet. Yum. That's pretty good. You know, for neglecting the food forest, I think this is only the second year. I'm happy to have, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, got 7 or 8 apples on this little BO tree. It's just a couple years old. Well, the tree's probably actually 3, but I think it was a year old when we got. But I need another bite. That's some good stuff. I would have thought for sure that it would have been full of bugs or something, but it's not, and it's delicious. Actually, sharpen that knife. I need to find my other knife. I don't like that one. A little too big. It's heavy in the pocket. But it's kind of big growing your own food. I know we still go to the grocery store for a lot of stuff and fruit and whatnot, but what you can grow yourself, it hasn't been sprayed with anything at all. I know exactly where it come from, what's on it. That's good. I'd say that's better than just about any apple you can go to a regular grocery store and take a bite out of. It's actually sweeter than a lot. I'll have to find the type of apple it is. I can't remember. See, it's not real pretty. It's not real big. But like I said, we haven't done anything to it. Fully organic. And then you know it hadn't been grown in some big old farm sprayed by Monsanto products. I ain't natural. Do what you gotta do, but if you can get by without it, so you grow a lot of your own food, you don't have to eat that stuff. A lot of stuff that gets on there, you know, it's broken down little molecular levels. That stuff don't go away. And if you eat it, somewhere inside of your system, you can't see it, that stuff gets. That stuff ain't good. If it kills bugs and you eat it, eventually, more than likely, it might catch up with you. But anyhow, this is my Sunday Funday, by the way. I was wanting to go squirrel hunting, and I thought about it. That there is a pawpaw tree, and just a few days ago there was a few pawpaws on them. And I've been eyeballing some pawpaws the past couple of years, because we had this little patch here and another patch on the other side of the property, decent sized patch of pawpaws. They had some on it. I need to go back there because they were there a few days ago too. But the squirrels got my pawpaws, so we know what's going to happen with them. I still might. Still got to zero in my pellet gun. I was actually going to go work on the fence for a couple hours. I'd cut some trees down the other day. We got us a pretty decent pile of wood chips. And I'm going to try to get 4 or 5 logs on the fence at the front. But the sun's gonna come out. You see it popping back behind me here and there. If the sun's gonna come out, I ain't gonna do it. I gotta work out that stuff all week long. It's Sunday, my fun day. And I really don't want to be out here sweating in the heat. It's the end of the summer. I've had about enough of it. If I had something I had to do, I'd be out in it. It wouldn't scare me none. I'd have on my straw hat. But it's looking like it might stay cloudy for a little bit. There's little pops of sun here and there. We'll go toy around just a little bit, a couple more things, and then we'll either do the fence or we won't. Might just go inside and relax. I haven't done a whole lot this morning though. Cooked some bacon that I made, had in the freezer, made last year, and that's some good stuff. That's about all I've done today. Oh, I did finally getting around to building the back porch, and kind of drew that up, scaled that out and drew it up, got a materials list, so I'll start on that soon. And the ground level's right through here. That makes sense. Makes sense. But let's go somewhere else for a minute. Look at the size of that bean. Yard long bean. I don't remember the variety. You'd have to ask Kathy. She planted, well, we planted it, but she's been taking care of most of this all summer. But we're letting all these go to seed. I'm 6 foot tall, and this hits me at the waist. That's about half my length, so that would be a yard. That's why they call them yard long beans. They wouldn't make a good whooping thing. I don't know, it kind of hurt. But pretty good beans. I mean, you catch them when they're a little bit younger, and I mean, Kathy does most of the cooking, and catch them when they're younger and dice them up and saute them. They're delicious. But Jerusalem artichoke back here, I'd say they're shooting almost 10 foot tall. They just started blooming. I wanted to eat more than I did, but I just had to test it out with my gut because I didn't want to have bad gas. You know, who wants to have bad gas? But anyhow, that's a set and forget. You could plant you some of them and dig them up. Just fry them up in a little bit of oil and some kind of Greek seasoning or some spice, and that'd be a good little mess of them. It's I'm sure it's pretty good for you. Has some good minerals and whatnot. It's one of the last things that bloom. The blooms will stay on them for a while, but helps feed the bees when there's not a lot of other stuff blooming out this late in the summer. But it's actually kind of pretty. There is a baby squash down in there. I ain't had a squash. I ain't had a fresh squash in a while, besides what we froze. And oh, look at yours. We planted some late. Kathy did. Look down in there. That thing will be ready tomorrow. Don't get it tomorrow, by the next day it'll be too big. I'll have to saute that up with something. But yeah, Cupre's doing good. Blueberries. Our blueberries didn't do good this year. Got a few, but I gotta do a little research on them. Yeah, some of our blackberries did really good. Raspberries did fantastic. And this fall we'll get in here and get everything cleaned up and trimmed up. That pear tree right there, it's a right there, that's a pear. It's getting too tall. I think we bought that at Lowe's. It's not a dwarf variety, but we're gonna have to train it because that thing's gonna get leggy. And you know, we like the legs, we do, but not all the way up to its neck, you know. They get too tall. So we'll have to cut that thing back and train it a little bit. Everything else looks pretty good. You can tell it's getting late in the season. Leaves are actually starting to change around here. And that's about it. That's about it. What an enjoyable day. Sunday Funday. Just enjoy it. Got a nice little breeze going on. Nice temperature. Eating some of your own food. That's a little apple, but that sucker's good. Really good. I was surprised. I hope that apple tree makes it. It's looking kind of sad. Maybe it'd do good. I hear a hawk. The hawks around here, I'll tell you what. I get after them chickens all the time. Oh, sorry. We're still there. Let's go somewhere else. There's that confounded bridge. Working wise. And chipped up this nice decent sized pile to put on over there in the food forest and underneath the fig trees and apple trees and whatnot. So always, I'm a little slow, but constantly doing something, pretty much. Let's go somewhere else.